Hello, everybody. One second. Figured some stuff out over here. Hello, everybody. Oh, God, we got an echo? What the hell is that all about? Figured some stuff out over here. Where is that coming from? Oh, God, we got an echo? What the hell is that all about? Figured it out. Okay, we're good. Hello. I didn't move the screen up. I always forget to move the damn screen up. One sec. So I can read what you guys are saying. Please don't tell me my motion messed anything up. We're still looking good. How we doing, guys? Do I sound good? We got a big boy mug now. And a new background. And better text up there. And links. Oh, God. Fix the green screen. And I'm also using a higher quality camera. I don't know if you guys can tell that. I paid a lot of money, like $800 for a good camera. So hopefully it's coming through. Copped a whole new church. We're going marble this time. Last time was a little corny, you know? Oh, someone just subbed? Immediately? 2 months. 2-month streak. Thank you, Monster Boss. Boxes. Monster Boxes? Monster Boxes. Dude, this is when I stream. I hate to tell you. No more church dust. I mean, we already have some. I think it's the lighting, honestly. It's not up to me when the church dust shows up. That's God's work, you know? Hopefully, I'm just going to give it a little bit more time. I don't think there's already 60 of you in here. We haven't even gotten the notification out that we're live. I don't think. Oh, just a minute ago it went live. Okay. So, things are moving. Love the new setup. Thank you. Do I sound better? I tested it and my voice was a lot bassier. There's a lot more bass in my voice. Maybe it's just the headphones I was listening to it on, but I thought it sounded good. I love you, Father. Love you too, kid. I wanted to make a call. Dude, I do this every Wednesday and Monday. Or every Wednesday and Friday. You will find the time. You will get on eventually if you really want to. I don't see this train ending anytime soon. Someone did give a $10 donation last stream, so I will give them a call, as we are wont to do. One sec. How the hell do I find my messages? There we go. One second. Copy and paste that number. And we'll get right on moving over here. You're hot, Father. Thanks. I don't know why that's the only one I read. The only one I saw. My eyes are compelled to just people being nice to me. All right, let's see if we can get him on the line. Ooh, that is loud in my little ears. God damn. I sound like Ryan Reynolds. He's Canadian.
Hello, this is Noah.
Hello, this is Father Tugg.
Hi, Father.
Is this a good time
How
for
are
you?
today?
Good.
Yeah, it is a good time.
What did you want to talk about?
Um, so I am in a little bit of a predicament,
Sure.
and I was hoping to get obviously some of your advice.
Right?
So I have been dating a girl now for a while.
Okay.
It's been over a year, and I have recently been thinking about asking the big question.
Oh, like the big question?
The big question.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and we have talked about it a few times, and it seems that we're both on the same page. We both seem happy and excited about it, but I guess the question that I have is how long do you think things will stay the same after that?
So, what do you mean? Like marriage-wise? Like how long how well the marriage is going to go, really?
Yeah, like do you think that it's too big of a change too
No.
fast?
No. I mean, so you've been how long you been dating for? A year?
About over that, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So some people, I mean, like if you're on the same page, you're on the same page. That's the thing. Like, I growing up, my parents talked for I think were dating for about 4 or 5 years before they got married. But some
Mhm.
my friends' parents were dating for a year, and some a little bit less than that. It's just if you know kind of thing, and I think that it's not a good determination of how long it's going to last at all. I mean, I wouldn't, marry a woman I met in Vegas the same night I met her, but besides that,
Yeah.
like if you love someone and you're sure you want to spend the rest of your life with someone, then that's the case. I think a year is a good amount of time to find out if you actually hate someone or not. You know what I mean? Like the pet peeves that start
I feel
growing
like
on
it
you.
is too.
Yeah. And personally, like I have a hard time with commitment. I know that. That's something I'm working on with myself. But if you think it's going to work out, it's worth going for it. And if she's on the same page, absolutely. It's just you got to understand that it's not like things aren't going to stay as good as they are for right now. Like things will start to fade and you just have to put in the work. That's all it is.
Mhm.
There's that old adage where like marriage is like owning a house. Like, yeah, it's really pretty when you buy it or it's really pretty when you build it, but it's little things over and over and over again to make sure that house is still standing by the end, right?
Yeah.
So you just got to be willing and ready to put the work in. And then, I mean, that's 90% of the battle.
Mhm.
So go for it. I think that the fact that you think on the same page, like usually nowadays it's not a surprise anymore. Like girls are usually pretty aware that they're going to get proposed to at one point.
Yeah,
So
I feel like she's kind of expecting it, and I don't know if there's anything I can do to because obviously I don't want to draw her off of that path, but I also do want it to be a little bit of a surprise.
I know that's the tough part. My a good story of that was my dad has a stutter when he's nervous. Like he's had it since he was a little kid, one of those bad ones where it's like and he was afraid he was going to stutter through the proposal because he was getting nervous. So he went to the beach and wrote it in the sand with a piece of driftwood. And he said, "Will you marry me?" And he like brought her out there and she read it and they cried or whatever. And they still have the stick and a little jar of the sand that he did it with. And
That's awesome.
it is awesome. But when I was a little kid, I held the stick. It's in the room. And I was like, "Dad, when I get a wife, I'm going to propose to her the same way you did." And he hit me. And he was like, "No, you can talk good. You're going to say the words. Don't be a wimp like I was. Say the words to her." So, I mean, make it memorable. But I like the traditional way of like getting down on one knee and all that good stuff. Make it cute.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, don't try and hide it so well that she thinks you're not going to do it, but make it cute. Get some friends around, do something she really likes, and then pop it.
Yeah, I do want it to be like a little bit surprising and obviously very special, but I feel like it is a good time because, like I said, right, sometimes, or like you said, sometimes it's 4 or 5 years, sometimes it's less than a year.
Right.
But we have had the craziest year of our lives, and we've done long distance, and then we moved in together, and like we went from long distance to moving in with each other, and I was nervous about how it was going to go, and it couldn't have gone any better, really. But she jokes about marriage a lot. Like, I just recently got a really good job with some benefits, and she was telling me like which ones I should get because it's cheaper when we get married, and she kept saying like those jokes.
Wow. Yeah, I think that's a green flag, my guy.
All right.
Even
Well,
if it's
thank you very
it's
much,
not
Father.
wait, before we go, even if she's not like absolutely ready right now, like it's not no way she's going to be like freaked out and be like I'm not into that kind of commitment. Like it's in the future for you. So maybe if she needs a little bit more time, she's just going to let you down easy, but like keep the ring cuz she's going to want it at one point. So, there you go.
All right. Thank you very much, Father.
No problem, bud. Have a good one. Wish you the best of luck with that.
You too.
There we go. A lot of shit's been going down while I was on the phone with him. So we got a couple of subs off the rip. Some bits. Everyone, you're 100 bits from Campen. Love you, Father Tugg. I appreciate that. Miles with the Prime sub. Much appreciated. Yudicus, I can't say your name, with 1 bit. Much appreciated. Don't spend it all in one place. Campen with the gifted sub. Thank you. And Kendall with a regular old sub. Appreciate it.
Call from
Jacob.
to accept.
Jacob, how we doing?
Oh, holy crap, I actually got in.
Yes, you did. What can I do for you?
I wanted to just share, like, a story and get some advice.
Sure. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, so basically, I was in a relationship for, I think it was, like, almost a month ago now. We were dating for about 3 weeks.
Okay.
And she hadn't told her parents that she was dating because she didn't know what their opinions on it was.
Okay.
And so basically what ends up happening is I call her at like 10, around 10 in the morning or something like that, because we were having plans on hanging out. And her dad walks into the room at the exact moment and they find out. So basically, we're not dating anymore. And it's like, okay, I don't know what I should do because like, she's a 10 out of 10 for me, and I really like her.
Right.
And I don't mind waiting, but it's really like, oh man, like, I mean, I could find someone else, but it's like, she's also there and she's like a 10 out of 10, right?
Right. So you don't, yeah.
I'm just,
Definitely a little
I'm
conflicted.
uncertain of what to do.
Right. Well, in these situations, you're not going to beat the parents. Like, that's just something you have to be aware of. Like, no matter what you do, like, they put their foot down, and that's not going to work out. But it's, like you said, you'd be willing to wait, but then there's the how long you're willing to wait for. Because I don't know when she's going to be allowed to start dating. How old are you?
I am 16.
16. Okay, yeah. So you don't know when she's going to get going at, let's say, maximum probably 2 years. Because when you're 18, you know,
probably.
Whatever she wants to do. I would say, you know, my personal opinion is you probably shouldn't wait. These are like some formative years of your life. I don't know how well you've been doing in high school, but, you know, I wouldn't say like sleep around, but don't hold yourself back from a situation if it's developing in front of you just to hold out for someone, because everyone goes away to college. Say she finally does have a chance to open up, then she's 18, then you both move away from each other. Like, it's just not the great situation. And it sucks that she's a 10 out of 10 and you can't be with her due to parental restrictions, but that's just kind of how it is. And I would suggest you don't stick to that, because I think that when she gets the of age of it, it might not work out in any case.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So do your best to, you know, try and stay in her life, but time will move on.
All right. Thank you very much.
No problem, bud.
Have a good day.
You too. Congratulations on getting a 10 out of 10 in the first place.
Yeah.
Bless your heart. So these new headphones makes things... The reason why the first caller was turned down is because these new headphones make it so damn loud. It's so bassy in these new... Because these are drummer kit headphones that I picked up for like $20, and they are blowing my eardrums out.
Call from
Alexa.
I don't want to say your name out loud because I have one of those things in my room and it will go off. But how are we doing, my daughter?
Oh my God. Sorry, I wasn't expecting this. Okay.
You're good.
So I like this guy,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been talking to him since like February, And I don't know. I want to tell him that I like him, but I'm like scared how he's gonna react.
Okay. So what do you mean you've been talking to him?
So I don't know. We're not talking like flirting. It's more like I don't know, like random talking, like joking and stuff like that. But
Right. Okay. So I've said this before in the show. First of all, I love how sweet and concise your question is. You're just ready to get the advice. No BS.
yeah.
I suggest this to almost everyone in your situation, whereas you don't have to jump into the pool without dipping your toe in first. You can try and get a vibe. So usually in these situations is like if you text every once in a while, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. So flirt with him a little bit. You don't have to make it too obvious, but just be like, wow, like you looked good today in that shirt. I don't know what girls say to guys, but like very subtly flirt with him and then get a little info. If he takes it well and kind of gives you a little something back, oh, that's a step forward. If he shuts it down immediately, that's a step back. Do that for take your time, do it for a little bit, conclude what you have after all the little bits of evidence add up, and then you'll be a little bit more confident going into it. But I do think at one point you should go into it if you catch the vibe. Just find out a little bit. Pry.
Yeah. I tried like yesterday I was like complimenting him like his haircut. And like, because that's the only thing I can think. Because my friend was like, "Oh, you should compliment his clothes." But like, he doesn't wear. And I don't know how to explain it. Like, he doesn't wear anything that like.
He's like basic.
Compliment.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Just like a shirt and some pants.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, okay. So that's tough. But hair's a good one. What color is his eye? What color are his eyes?
Brown.
You have the prettiest Tootsie Roll eyes. I don't know. You could figure something out, right? Just have a little brainstorming sesh with the gal pals and figure out some compliments you can throw this kid. And then whatever. Every guy, like it's a meme at this point, but like when a guy gets a compliment, it's kind of life-changing. Like I remember the last time a girl gave me a compliment was like a genuine stranger who gave me a compliment was junior year of college. And I remember it. She said I had a good nose. Like that stuck with me for a very long time. So just throw him a compliment. It's going to be, keep on it. You said his hair was nice already?
Yeah.
How did he react?
He just said thanks, and then he sent a heart.
Okay, well there you go. There's a heart. That's something. Maybe now he doesn't. A lot of guys are afraid of making girls feeling uncomfortable, which is great. But if he doesn't know what the vibe is yet from you either, even though you said, like I said, it was a little step. Just take another little step. Let him know what you slowly let him know, and then he'll slowly let you know. That's dating, mofo. That's how you get there. Okie doke.
All right. Thanks, Father.
No problem. Bless your heart.
All right.
So the only thing that's loud in my headphones are the phone hanging up and the phone dialing. Ba-da-da-da-da. If you guys have to hear it out loud, you have to hear it loud. Girl said I had nice eyes. This was on January 20th, 2020 at 2:37. There you go. I'm cutting out? I get so paranoid because when someone's like, hey, he has no sound, when they really just didn't turn on their PC mic or their PC volume, and I just get paranoid that I don't have sound. Am I cutting out? No. Okay, asshole. Don't say things like that. You make me paranoid. It's on your side. Always check. Have you tried turning it on and off again?
Call from. To accept.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello. It's Father Tugg. What can I do for you?
Okay, this is weird.
What?
No, sorry. Sorry, this is the first time I'm calling into any channel, but yeah.
What can I do for you?
I need some advice.
Okay, you need some advice. You're a little bassy. I can't really
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You're good. But yeah, I'm here for the advice. What can I do for you?
So there's this girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of met her maybe beginning of this year.
All right.
Really cute. We can talk about a lot of things. She's one of the few people I can unironically talk about sports with.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. She also plays, so that's pretty awesome too.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I should make a move now or if I should
step back yet.
How long have it's been a year, right?
Like beginning of this year.
Oh, the beginning of this year. Okay. January, February, March. I mean, 3 months. 3 months is a good amount of time.
Yeah.
And you got shared hobbies, which is a huge. So many guys go into these situations just because they're pretty, or they're a little bit funny. Like, you guys have something to talk about. Invite her to a sports game, dude. Like, yeah, you have it. I mean, like I said, you might drop the ball and she might not be interested, and then on to the next venture, man. Like, you're not losing anything because you never had it, if that's the case. So you might as well go for it.
I guess so.
I think 3 months is a good amount of time to make the move.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you for this.
No problem. Go out there and get it, son. There we go. Quick ones today. I have a crush on someone I don't have a chance with. Me too, Doja Cat. God damn. Doja, if you're listening, I don't know why the hell you would be listening. I'm here. I'm sitting right here. To this day. Hopefully he doesn't sound so sad when he makes a move. I'm sure he was just nervous. Doja isn't worth your time, Father. That is such a miscalculation, Augustine. Total miscalculation. Incorrect. Are you kidding me? What is that? I get you're being nice. I'll take it as that. But good God. Father, this cute girl in my gym class keeps staring at me, and I'm happy, yet so mad because I don't know her name. You know what you could do, Liam? Ask her name. She's staring at you, for Christ's sake. The least you can do is give you your name. How do you call? I purposely made the sign bigger so people won't ask that question anymore. This is how you call. It's in the boldest letters you could possibly get. Who subbed? The Monish. I wish I could read. The Monish can. Thank you for the subscription.
Call from
Andrew.
Andrew, how we doing, my son?
Hey, I just need some advice.
Sure.
Okay, so this is girl I like, right?
Right.
But she's in a relationship right now. But me and her were like talking, right?
Right.
Hold on, I need to change it. But she has a boyfriend right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're kind of going through like a hard time, and I'm trying to like help her get through it, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, well, this is so hard, bro. I didn't even know I was gonna be on the show, but so I like this girl. She's like going through a hard time with her boyfriend right now. You know, trying to help her get through it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just I also at the same time I'm trying to want to like kind of like tell her how I feel about her, but I feel like she'll like turn me down and just ghost me. Just I don't.
She ghosted you?
No. I said I don't want to like hint at her that I like her, and
Right.
her just turn me down and ghost me.
Okay. So, a couple things we got to go over. One, you're currently the guy best friend. You're the guy she told him not to worry about. You're aware of that, right?
Yeah.
Right. Not the best look, but you're in there. All right? I would say in the future, stay away from these situations, but here we are. So, playing off that, definitely if you try and, regardless of what happens, regardless if she says yes or no, if you go after it right now while she's still dating someone, not a great look for you, and also inviting so much goddamn drama into your life. Like her friends who like that boyfriend are going to hate you. That boyfriend's going to hate you, and all the boyfriend's friends are going to hate you. So that's like walking around town waiting for an ass kicking. Not a great...
Okay, but listen.
Yeah?
I left out a little bit of a major part.
Okay.
They have like a 2-3 year age gap in the relationship, but most of her friends don't really like him that much, and he doesn't really have that many friends.
Okay, that should not be the main concern.
I know that, but like,
You should just wait it out, dog. I mean, they're already going through a rough time. And are you in high school?
Yes, sir.
Say it again?
Yes, sir. I'm a freshman.
Yes. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, my God. I've never been called sir on this show. Yeah. So you're a freshman, dude. That relationship is going to die out before the summer. That's going to go away. Make your move then. Because Even, once a cheater, always a cheater kind of thing. Like, there's no good way to start a relationship with someone while they're dating someone else. It never works out. So just wait your turn, my guy. All right?
All right.
Okay, I believe in you. Don't make any dumb decisions. Think with your head.
I will. I'll try.
Okay, go get it. Bless
Thank
your
you,
heart.
Father.
No problem. Don't do that. I saw a comment right when the guy started talking, and he was just like, this kid's a piece of shit. I don't need to hear anything else. This kid is garbage. He's the guy best friend. Get rid of him. Cyber Lucy, take it easy.
Call from
Israel?
Adrian, how we doing, my son? Adrian?
Wait, what? Hello?
How we doing, my son?
Oh, I'm actually on.
Yep.
Okay. So I have this thing.
This
I
thing.
have this girl, her mother and my mother have been friends for a while, best friends,
Okay.
10 plus years. So I've basically grown up with this girl. I've known her all my life. I'm 14, and I know I'm young.
Yeah, you sound
I'm
way
a
older.
I'm a freshman in high school, and so this girl, I've known her all my life, and I've had a crush on her for a while. Recently, I've been okay, I actually have a crush on this girl, and I see her 2 or more times a week in person.
Okay.
We don't go to the same school, but we go to the same church. And so, how's it go? I'm trying to think. I don't text her though. We don't text each other.
Okay.
And I just want to know how would I text her without it being weird or without her thinking I have a crush on her. Because obviously I don't want to make a move with her because I'm still young.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have her number, right?
No, I have her and it's on Snapchat.
Okay. Well, then I always see. I mean, you both go to the same church. What other similarities do you have, or you just think she's cute?
I think she's cute. We both crochet, which is.
So yeah, dog. Talk about that. Could there be a more specific niche interest to discuss with a woman besides the fact you both crochet? Are you kidding me? You're gonna just drop that like that's nothing? Talk about crocheting with this girl. You have an in. Talk about you need to borrow some goddamn yarn or something. You're in, dog. Just discuss that, and then from there, she'll ask her to talk about herself. Be like, what was the last thing you crocheted? You can expand the conversation past that point, but that is a great entry point. Whatever, I don't know anything about crocheting, so I'm not going to give you an example, but I'm sure you can find an entry point oh, I hate these double, triple knots, whatever the fuck you people are doing. Go from there, and then da-da-da-da-da. Easy peasy, dude. That's simple.
Yeah, okay. And then also, recently, when I've been seeing her, I don't know if I'm just crazy, I don't know, but I feel I make a joke it's not that funny. It's a joke.
And she laughs too
not
hard.
everyone laughs at it, but she laughs too hard.
God.
Diana with that one? Is that a good sign?
Yeah, it's a really good sign. I don't know what bass boost you just put into the. Was that your phone vibrating?
Yeah.
Ow,
My bad.
dude. These are new headphones, man. Good Lord. But yeah, that is a really good sign. As someone who tries to be funny all the time, and I can tell when a joke doesn't land, but a girl in the room really forcefully does it. And one, you can tell when a laugh is forced because something about, I heard this recently, if it's a little too fast, that's, a human brain is really good at being intuitive on that. If it's too high pitched and too fast, it's a little forced, you can hear it, which is good. It's it would be better if she just laughed at your joke because it was funny, but she's making an effort to get your attention and make you feel good. So there you go. Definitely an end. Maybe you're seeing something, but go in with the confidence that you aren't, right?
Yep. I just don't want to screw it up. It's obviously me and my mom and her mom are really good friends.
Yeah, but you got to realize from your parents' perspective, they understand you're a dumb kid. So if things do go wrong, it's not going to ruin the relationship between those two parents. They're just going to be like, oh my God, these dumb young kids in love. They're not going to give a shit. I've gone after family friends as a kid, and it's embarrassing, but the parent, there's no Romeo and Juliet split of the family. It's just shit. It moves on. You'll look back at it and look at picture frames from high school and just be like, oh, what an asshole I was. But I don't think that's going to happen. But still, that's the worst that's going to happen. All right?
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Father. I also wanted to ask you how your day was.
I appreciate that. My day is fine. Setting up this camera and this thing and the new headphones and getting the green screen working. It's been a bitch, but
It
I'm
looks
glad
good though.
Thank you.
Good.
Does the camera quality look a little better? To me, it doesn't look
Yeah,
that much.
it looks better. I like it more.
Okay, all right. I appreciate that. Okay, bless your heart. Appreciate you asking.
Yep, you too.
Have a good one.
Bless your heart.
Oh, sweet of him. Sweetums. I'm fat. What the fuck did I just get into? I'm fat. There is this cute girl in my class in college, and I can't read her that far, and half the stage has a crush on. I'm sorry, bro. I can't. My eyes are going.
Call from
Jaden.
Jaden, how we doing?
Hello. I just want to tell you that I'm in middle school at the age of 13, which is kind of young.
It's a little,
for
yeah.
this. I'm turning 14 later. But I like to share my story with your Twitch chat.
Okay. I mean, as
So,
long as it's PG.
It is PG.
Okay.
It's pretty PG.
Go ahead.
So early on in the school year, which was in August,
Right.
I get sick for a week. This is important because next week I started gaining interest of this girl that sits in front of me.
Okay.
So I just start talking, and then like the No Sim September, if that was going on around the time, I would have failed that. I remember this one time I had this test, that I got back, and I gave it to her so she can draw on it. I don't know why, but I did that, and I soon find out in October that she was going paintballing, going to a paintball arena with her boyfriend.
Ooh,
that
tough.
I did not know.
Tough.
Yeah. Then and then then I upload a TikTok about it.
What?
And-
Wait, no. You're not skipping past that. What do you mean you uploaded a TikTok about it? Like you name
I just
dropped
said
them?
I said something. I forgot what I said because I deleted it, but it was something about it. I am not 100% sure. It was
Okay.
a black screen, and it had something like parents. I don't know. Then I texted my friend that lives not in my town about this is later, but I texted her that she found out, and then this was at the end of my first 9 weeks, which is yeah, she knows now, and my interest starts to die down, and now I don't like her anymore.
Well, yeah. Why did? That's a learning lesson. Was it just the
Yes.
sad boy hours when you posted that TikTok? Like, what was the end goal there?
No, I don't know.
You were just acting on impulse, right?
Yeah.
So, see, when I was your age, we had Facebook. MySpace was
Yeah.
just dying out and Facebook was just coming on, but really Facebook was a place to post a status and do a quiz. That's all Facebook was when I was a kid. So we wouldn't post we didn't have the option. I see so many my friend has a little brother and I'm friends with him on Snapchat, and they'll just post some sad boy shit at 1 a.m. I missed her so much, and then they'll delete it. I don't know. I don't get that. I don't get what the appeal of that is. And you even said you don't understand why you did it, right?
Yeah, I don't understand why. I don't remember what I said even in the TikTok itself.
Exactly. You blacked out. It's just a weird generational thing where it's just how you guys vent. But from here on out, if you're going through some shit, talk to a buddy. Don't let it build up, but don't put it on the internet because it's like a sub tweet. It's not just if you're gonna be direct with it, be direct with it. But if not, keep it with your friends because it's not a good look to be side swiping people. All right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Bless your heart.
I'll be continue to watch your stream.
Okay.
See you.
We'll be here. Hold on. Before we continue, I see you guys talking shit about my chairs. All right? I see that. Hold on. Fuck you. It's all chairs now. Fuck you. All right? It's all chairs. That's all we're going to see is chairs.
Call from
Evan.
Hello, what's your name?
Oh, hey, my name's Evan.
Evan, how we doing?
Good. How are you, Father?
Good. What can I do for you?
So I just got into high school, right?
Right.
And there's this girl I like, but I've never really done any dating before. So I really like her, and the thing is, I've been going to the same school since I was 2.
Oh, is it Catholic?
No, but it is a private school.
Okay, yeah.
And so, I've been going to school with her for 13 years now, right?
Okay.
So I know her pretty well, but we've never really interacted. But this past year, she's been hanging out with my friend group a lot.
Okay.
And so, I want to make a move, but I just don't have the confidence,
Okay.
And I was just wondering, what would you do? What do you think is the best
To gain
thing
confidence?
to do there? Yeah, or just to be able to do that, because it just I've had this happen a lot where I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do it today, I'm gonna go talk to her after class, or I'm gonna text her tonight, and then I just don't.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. First of all, everyone does that, no matter what. Today, I'm gonna go in and tell my boss to shove it. Doesn't do it. Today, I'm gonna smoke 10 cigarettes instead of 13. Doesn't do it. It's just a self-control thing. Don't feel too bad about that. But it is something where you're gonna have to go into it because you're building it up in your head so much, right? You've been going, I don't know how many days in a row. You're like, I'm gonna do it, and then you don't. So now it's already this huge thing in your head, right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong in saying that?
No, it is, and I mean, another thing is I'm kind of an introvert, and
Right.
I'm not. When it comes to being rejected, it's that's something I'm obviously worried about, but I'm not worried about actually being rejected. My school is really small, so I'm worried about the social fallout of that.
Right.
'Cause
Okay.
I'm not great with situations like that.
So you definitely got to start slow, I would say, because now that it's already built up in your head, if you go up and say some dumb pickup line or some joke shit and it bombs and then it's just over, we got to go slow. So strike up a conversation with her, but keep it completely platonic. It's always better to start as friends and then go from there. It is, people say that's how you get stuck in the friend zone, but you're going to get stuck in the friend zone regardless. So don't worry about that. If she doesn't like you, she doesn't like you. So go into it, and then you got to strike up a conversation as in, how would you talk to a fella who was put in your lab group or whatever? You're stuck in a situation with somebody. You got to talk to them. Come up with some conversation. I know you're an introvert, so you can – I always hate – I'm not going to suggest go to WikiHow and look up how to start conversations, but if you have to, do it. Just – little things. People love talking about themselves. Most people do. So ask them about, oh, that's an interesting pen or whatever the fuck they got going on. Where'd you get that pen? I think that's a cool pen. Just whatever bullshit you can get going just to have a conversation. Then when they start talking about themselves, if you don't want to put any pressure on yourself to talk, so here's a dumb little trick I use whenever I just don't feel like, I do it at this point. I used to do it for this reason, but I do it at this point in my life. Because I was a bartender and I just don't feel like fucking talking, so I'm going to force someone else to talk for themselves. So
that makes sense.
Whatever the last word they say is, you turn into a question. So it's I went to the park today. The park? Then they're like, yeah, the park, the one down the street, the one with all the dogs. Oh, it's a dog park? It just keeps the conversation going. And once it gets to too small details, don't keep it going at that point, because you're like, oh, a Labrador Retriever? How old do they live till? Don't be an idiot. But just it gives you time to come up with what you want to talk about while they're talking. So it's just a natural flow back and forth. So my suggestion to you is go in slow, build it up over time, and then once you catch a vibe from each other, you could probably move from there. Call me back when that happens. But for right now, just start small.
Okay. Thank you, Father. Have a blessed day.
You too. Appreciate that. Have a good one. I'm on a roll today. I'm talking so fast. I did have a lot of caffeine. Maybe that's it. I'm going to crash so hard, probably in the middle of this stream. I'm going to snap on someone. Father, I want to call in live. I'm in Europe, so I can't reach the phone line. Please help. How can I reach you? I'm not sure. We have people from Europe call in. Does Google Phone not work in Europe? I can't believe it doesn't, because we've had people
Call
from Europe.
from
Jose.
Jose, how we doing, son?
Hello, Father. How are you this quarter today?
I'm doing beautifully. How are you?
Good. So I have a question for you.
Sure.
So earlier this week, around 2 days ago, I have a mutual friend. She's friends with mostly everybody I know. Around
12 other friends I know are mutual and fine with her.
Got it.
The other day, or 2 days ago, she, for no reason, just walked up to me and my friend and just pulled me aside saying, "Can I have your Snapchat?" I'm like, "Sure." We created Snapchats, and we're at this point right now. I don't know what to do. Enlighten me.
Yeah, okay, so you're doing good. You're doing good. Be aware of that. Be aware of the blessing you've been given. That's not a normal thing. How out of... Okay, 1 to 10, where are you?
1 to 10.
Yeah.
We're kind of mutual, I guess. I know her, she knows me, and that's really it.
So, is she out of your league? Do you
I
think?
mean, kind of, yeah.
Kind of?
I
Okay.
think so.
So, but not like a blown out of the water proportions, right?
No.
I just want to make
sure. It's not yeah.
Because kids are mean, so I just want to make sure she's not making... I'm not saying you're someone who should be made fun of, but in high school, there was this wicked pretty girl came up to me and asked me for my Snap and all this shit, and then she was just her and her friends. Here's a down bad story for me, just kind of dunking on me, and I didn't know it. Just a nightmare situation. I doubt that's happening. I was just making sure she's not the popular girl who's just picking on a dork. So if that's not the case, you're doing golden, kid. You got a girl asked you for your Snapchat, which is beautiful. That's way more than asking for a number. Obviously she wants to you're not repulsive visibly because she wants to see pictures of you. So that's good. So you're in. Play it cool. I hate to say it because once you get older you realize this is all bullshit, but at your age I guess it's pretty important. Don't double snap and don't reply too quickly. I reply right away. I don't give a shit. But play it cool. You got her Snap. She's the one who chased after you. You don't want to make it... Don't let her know that you're lucky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So be funny. You seem like you have a good sense of humor the way you came into this call, just saying, this is it. What do I do? You have good timing. Be funny. Just, bring up shit, in the background, like she's watching a show. Go with that. Bring it to the text portion. Just keep things going. Talk to her like she's your buddy for a little bit. And then once you catch a vibe, drop a flirt, Say something sweet. I like your hair today, or whatever the fuck you got to do. See what she says. Like I said, get a little bit of info. Find out if she's like, "Oh, thank you," smiley face. Or if she just says "Thanks." Maybe pull it back a little bit. But if, read the room, keep going from there. Build it up, build it up, build it up.
All right. Thank you. God bless.
God bless. Dog bless, my son.
All right.
I believe in Jose. I believe in him. I also think that's funny when people are like, "I thought this was going to start at 5. I'm like, yeah, 5 p.m. Eastern. Time changes. The sun's over there in some places, and the sun's over here in different places. I say Eastern, but I'm so bad. I know that Midwest is 4 o'clock, and the one after that, I think it's Mountain Time, is 3 o'clock. So I guess California time is 2 o'clock. And then, fuck if I know any other country, because I'm American. You point to a country on the map, I have a 1 in 10 shot of getting it right. Father, please answer me on IG. What is going on? What did you say on IG?
Call from
Zane.
Wayne, how we doing? You say Wayne?
Zane.
Zane, Z-A-Y-N?
Z-A-N-E.
Okay, whatever. I was close. What can I do for you?
So I need to... I don't know how to word this. I'm not the best with wording. I'm going to say that up front, but
okay.
I basically need to get your opinion on something.
All right, I'm here for that.
So, I'm currently dating someone, and she is a senior. She is 18, and I am a sophomore, and I'm 16.
Good pick.
Yeah, I got really lucky with it, but the thing is, I don't know if it's right or okay.
I think that in terms of legal sense, it's okay. Right?
Well, in legal sense, but the thing is, I dated her younger sister before.
Lead with that, dog. Good God. Okay, that's a little messy, I would say.
Yeah, we started talking not too long ago, and then
one day, before we started dating, we were starting to get a little bit frisky. And then after, I asked her to be my girlfriend, and she said yes. But we didn't first talk to my ex, her sister, about us having feelings for each other.
Holy moly, mother of God. I mean, so, okay is a very subjective term, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I would say most of the blame is, oh God, this is so rough. I mean, what's our little sister thinking? Have you heard anything?
Yeah, she knows, and from what I can tell, she's okay with it.
Yeah, well, from what you can tell. I mean, you guys made your decisions. So, if you called me before this happened, I probably would have said don't do it, right? Because that can get messy pretty quick.
Yeah.
You're already in the woods. So, it's a little bit more on her sister at this point than I think it is on her. Maybe, I don't know what the hell's going on in the background. Maybe her sister's mad at her little sister. Maybe you're just perfect and it just worked out and you're doing great. I would just say, in the meantime, have fun. Is the older sister going to college?
She's going to college at a community college that's right next to my high school.
Okay, so I'm not going to say this is going to last forever, but you're in there, dude. You're not going to break up because it's a little awkward. It might happen because of it, like shit might get messy soon, but in the meantime, there's nothing you can really do. Things are already done. It's a crazy goddamn story. I don't think I've ever heard of that in my life, like even on TV, these kind of situations. Usually it's like a cheating thing where someone hooks up with the sister, but you just like stopped dating one, right? And then you went to the other. There was no overlap.
Yeah. There was no overlap. Like, there was actually a dating phase in between the two with another girl, not related. And after the situation with the other girl ended, like a month after, me and my current girlfriend started dating.
All right, my guy. I mean, congrats. It's going to be a story you're going to talk for a long time. And
Yeah.
I mean, you did it. You're in there. And I'm not going to tell you to get out of it. Just be aware things might end messy and things might end sooner rather than later. But for the meantime, chin up, bro. You got some street cred at this point.
Yeah. I also have another question about the girl I'm dating.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down for that.
I need your opinion if this is a huge red flag.
What's happening right now or what you're about to tell me?
What I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
So we haven't even been dating for a month now, and she's already talking about kids.
Yeah.
She told me she wants 5 kids and to adopt 3.
Okay. Is someone knocking on your door?
Yeah. 1 second.
It's her. Is it her?
No, it's my little brother.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say, good God. I don't. That's not that. The way she talked about it, I don't think that's that bad. Like she's talking about wanting kids. Maybe she's just kind of like laying it down. That's kind of important. Like at your age, I don't see it as that important, just because like you got a whole life to live, and I don't think these relationships usually don't last that long. But she's not asking you for kids. She's just saying at one point she would want kids. So I don't think that's too big of a red flag. I mean, at one point, you're a month in, and she just kind of mentioned that she wants kids. It's not like saying, like, when we have kids, right? She didn't say anything like that?
Yeah.
Did she say when we have kids, or did she say she just wants kids?
No, she said she wants kids. But
Okay.
the thing is, she said, also, on top of that, she also said, but if, like, it was right at the start of the Ukraine crisis, like, right when military people were starting to like line up at the borders, that kind of thing.
Right.
She said if World War III were to happen, she is getting pregnant to avoid the draft.
Just be careful with what you do with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be careful. Definitely a red flag at this point. Have your fun. Be careful. Bring your own gear.
Yeah. I never trust anything anyone else gives to me for the
Okay.
fact I've heard stories of
Yep.
people poking holes in them.
Yep. Bring your own gear. If she's very, persistent about using her stuff, just don't even do it. Okay? Not worth it. I know it's hard to tell a 16-year-old to do that, but be smart. Don't get trapped, because it seems like bad news. And if it continues and she gets worse and worse with this, kind of get out of the situation. Okay?
All right.
Okay. I wish you the best
Thank you,
of luck.
Father.
Bless your heart.
Yep.
Okay. Augustine, I will answer. Is it a message? Like, did you just say, like, I need help? Because there's about 30,000 of those messages, and I can't answer them all. Father, I need your help is like, I think I have like 1,000 messages that I can't answer.
Call from
Brandon.
Brandon, how we doing?
Oh wait, am I actually on?
No, this is a pre-recorded message. Yeah, yes, you're on.
I'm. Oh, okay, so I I need your help because I mean you probably hear this a lot, but there's a girl.
Hold on. My camera froze. Why did it freeze?
Oh,
I'm a black square now. Hold on. Oh, God.
And then the stream broke. God doesn't want me.
Hold on. We're fixing this. This is all an illusion, guys. Don't worry. Ignore the EOS webcam utility. Ignore that. Hold on. Oh, God. Oh, God almighty. Hold on. Oh, God. Give me a sec. I knew
It happens a lot.
No.
I break electronics. No, I'm serious. Like, I've been in class, and then, like, every other class period, the projector just stops working.
Oh, jeez. I didn't know it was going to... So it is out of battery. So you're going to sit there, and you're going to tell me about it while I fix this. All right? Continue with your story.
All right. So, I'm currently a senior in high school, and I met this girl when I was a freshman, and she had just switched into the school. I met her in my animation class because I want to go to college for animation, and so does she. So for like the first 2 years, we were just like really close friends, and I didn't want to take it any farther.
Right.
But over the last few years, I've been I started like actually like looking because like I wanted to get a girlfriend, and like I didn't want it to be her, but like she's just the perfect one.
Right.
Like she like literally like my friends have literally like stated that like even before I knew I liked her, my friends were like, hey bro, do you like her? They're like they like say we're just like the same person but a different gender.
Well,
like I know I like her, but like she does this thing where like there'll be moments when I think like, oh, she's definitely into me, and then there's other moments when she's talking to like other friends in my class, and she's like, guys are never into me. Like, I don't know what I would do if my guy friends told me that they liked me, and like it ruined my confidence to like ask.
Oh. All right, one more second. I have a good answer for you. I just gotta fix some things. We'll be golden. Hold on. We're getting there. All right. Sorry, I'm doing this on your call. Things went real south real quick. Let's see.
It's all good.
Okay, things are a little different here. One sec. Hold on. I'm very tiny. I just gotta fix some stuff. And we'll be golden. This is a nightmare. And then I just gotta fix the Make myself big again with little clicks. I'm moving to the left slightly. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Almost there. We're getting there. Are you watching this? It's ridiculous. Oh, God.
Okay, I'm watching.
Okay. And then I'll go this way with it. Do. No, I'm showing the left part of my body. This is all church stuff, by the way. This is all magic. And then I'll get the rest of it showing. Come on now. It's like an old website loading. I don't know why this is so dramatically slow. Welcome back, Father. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Let me just move this over here, get in the middle, and then make myself a little bit bigger. And now the green screen's showing a little bit on which side? This side? So I'll pull that this way, and now it's showing on the other side. Good God, what a nightmare this is. Anyway, okay, so what is holding you back? Just because she said like she was she doesn't know how to, she said she didn't know how to handle other guys?
Okay, so there's actually a story behind this. So like my ex best friend, like he used to be my best friend, figured out that I liked this girl, and even though he figured out that I liked this girl, he asked her out, and like she did not have the greatest reaction to him asking her out.
What was the reaction?
Like immediately the reaction was just like, don't talk to him for a few days. But that then like led into like she like found like every like bad thing he ever did and used it to like slowly continuously drift away from him.
Okay. But
and like
I mean, maybe she just didn't like him.
Yeah, but like there's always that little bit of fear there.
Yeah. There's always that little bit of fear for literally everything you do in life. Anything worth it. I mean, you could sit back forever, dude, and just wait for it. I mean, she had a bad reaction with one guy that you know of, right?
Yeah.
That is, have you ever seen a scientific study done with one person? That's not good intel. That is not good data. She might just and she used everything to get away from this thing because probably he was persistent. Probably he was, she just wanted to get away from him because he didn't like him. That doesn't mean you don't go for it. People are saying you're perfect for each other. You really like her. I mean, can you imagine just being friends with her for the rest of your life? Would you be happy with that?
No, like that's like one of the driving forces between me still trying it. There's always just that voice in the back of my head like, oh, if you don't try it, you're gonna think back on this.
Yeah, well, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay, you don't even have, you've had a couple of chances, but you don't really even know what thinking back on it is. That's the kind of shit that keeps you up at night until you're 30, knowing that this girl was perfect for you and you could have had a chance, and then you just didn't. Not only did it not work out, you didn't do anything, dude. To not do anything, maybe just a small shot, just to flirt with her a little bit, but I say go for it all the way out. It's worth a shot, dude. It really is.
All right. That's good to hear, because, what time is it for me? Yeah, I'm going to see her in, 30 minutes.
Go.
This was really the call to see if I try it tonight.
Dude, go for it. I mean, don't corner her. That never gets a good reaction. You know what I mean? I don't mean physically corner her, but don't put her in a situation where she can't really would feel really weird if she said no, because that she might even give you a false positive and then just get the fuck out of there. But make it welcoming, kind of flirt with her a little bit, read the room, then go for it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I believe in you. Wish you the best of luck. And I think it's so funny that you called me before you did this, 30 minutes before. But I'm glad I was the one to tell you to do it. All right?
All right. Thank you, Father.
Bless your heart. All right. That camera thing was super annoying. I'm going to keep trying to fix it. Give me a sec. Hold on. I've disappeared. Let's see if that helped a little bit. I think it should have. There we go. I'm a little bit bigger now. Perfect. Scooch over. We're getting there.
Call from.
Adrian.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
What was your name?
Adrian or Adrian, either or works.
Okay, perfect. What can I do for you?
All right. So I've called in the very first times you like kind of streamed, but I have a story now.
Okay. What can I do for you?
So basically, I met this chick, and she seemed really cool. We had like some good conversations. Just talking about like interests that we shared and stuff. She had I forget. It was some weird Gucci Mane. She as her favorite song. So that should have been a red flag off the start. But
Hey, nothing wrong with Gucci Mane, man.
a favorite song though. Oh, it's like Soldier Boy, bro. But so yeah. So we're talking and we start playing a little bit, and we're talking like everyday type thing.
Right.
And I say some comment that like she's like, oh, did I say I was single? And I was like, oh, you gonna say it now? And she's like, yeah, I'm taken. And I was like, what? But like we talked about the deed before,
Right.
and like I kind of was trying to like get away from that because I was like, I'm 14 and don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
But whatever. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess keep my options open. But yeah. But then she pulled that out, and I was like, oh, you sure you want your like boyfriend like to know that you're talking to other guys about that? Like, just 'cause I'm like, I don't want to fuck this dude over. And she was like, oh, we're in an open relationship, and a little bit of jealousy never hurt. And I was like, okay, this is weird.
Gross.
Yeah.
Bad. You shouldn't. You're too young for that shit, first of all. And second of all, that's a bad person, dude.
Yeah. So then, but she kept like talking to me. So now I just, anytime she talks to me, and like talks about hanging out or anything, I just insist that her boyfriend also comes, and because I want to meet the dude and stuff, and just like kind of play that card, because I don't want this chick to talk to me anymore, really.
Yeah. Fucking block her, dude.
Yeah.
That's the move. She's a bad person. She's going through some bad shit. I don't know what's wrong with her. You shouldn't be focusing on that shit at your age anyways. That is horrible. Just get away from that girl. Bad person.
It's like my therapist had like the PG version of that response. That's pretty great.
Yeah. Listen, it's not your job to play rescue hero. If someone's a bad person, they'll learn on their own how to become a good person, or they won't, and they'll be shitty till they die. But it's not your responsibility to handle that thing. Bad people float in and out of your life, and it's Minesweeper. It's just doing your best to avoid them. So avoid that bad person, okay?
All right.
Okay. Get out of there, my guy. Bless your heart.
Yeah, bless you.
I finally fixed the camera. Although I can now tell the quality of the real camera was a little bit higher. But I just ordered something on Amazon that makes it so I don't have to charge the battery. It'll just be continuously, it'll plug in. So that's good. Sorry I missed Wednesday. Significant other had surgery. Oh, I hope she's doing all right. I was wondering where you were, actually.
Call from.
Sal.
Sal, how we doing?
Oh, wow. It actually worked.
Yeah, you're in.
Let's go. All right. So I'm a junior in high school.
Okay.
And for like the past years, I haven't really been interested in anyone,
Right.
Just not really looking for a relationship. Then a year ago, there was this girl in my class. Kind of liked her. Didn't really do anything. So this year, she's in one of my classes again, and we sit next to each other. And we've been talking a good bit.
Right.
But I got no game. Let me be honest. I got no game. But we talk, and she seems interested in the stuff we talk, and we text here and there. But yeah, I could just use some advice
on how to have game.
Well, really, just I don't really know. I know that. How do I put this? I could hold a conversation pretty well.
Yeah,
I suck at flirting. I didn't really try that. But yeah.
So I mean, do you suck at flirting, or do you just not know how to do it?
Probably a little bit of both. I'm gonna be honest.
It's not even as complicated as chess. I would describe it as checkers. It's just moving the pieces a little bit forward and a little bit back and stuff like that. Because flirting is all about flirting is the anticipation of what could come. If I think I worded that properly. Where it's like you don't want to. It's a path. It's not a destination. So it's not like you don't just say some gross, creepy shit off the rip, but you also don't play timid. You don't say like, I like your hat. You had a nice hat today. So it's a mix. It's a mix of humor and a mix of, compliments and a mix of being a little shitty. Like being a little stinker. It's just there's 100 million ways you can flirt. You just got to find the way that fits your personality. You seem like the way you came in here, you definitely have like at least some sense of humor. So that's probably what you're gonna play off of. So you gotta. The hardest part about sense of humor, like I can go and do an open mic and appeal to 10 people out of the 100 people in the audience, right? Because every person has a very specific sense of humor. So you just kind of read the room, kind of chameleon it. Is what I like to describe it as. I'm really good at that, at like figuring out what someone's sense of humor it is, and then kind of playing off of that. So feel the room, throw out some feelers, get some jokes, find out when she tells you a joke or whatever, says something funny, kind of base it off of that. I'm not saying become a different person, but change up the sense of humor a little bit, and then flirt that way, where you can be, just be like, I always say like, oh my God, instead of complimenting them, like be like, oh my God, you're so hot. I always just change it to we to make it a little self-absorbed. So be like, oh my God, we're so fucking hot, Then she'd be like, well, why'd you say we? Yeah. You're like, you don't think I'm hot? And then like you can just go off of that. That's always a good way to go in. Just like start a little fake argument. Shit like that, man. Just little things. And if you go into it, don't go into it like you're afraid what you're going to say is going to ruin things. Because normally it won't. You're having a normal conversation. As long as you're not a jerk and creepy, you're not going to ruin things.
I try not to do anything remotely like that.
Exactly. I'm so glad our generation of guys, especially younger than me, are like just would rather die than be a creep, which is so great.
Yeah, I hate awkward situations.
Exactly.
That's like a thing that I hate more than anything.
I can't even watch I can't watch the first season of The Office because Michael Scott is so awkward that I curls my toes. I have to skip the first season.
Hurts. Like, it genuinely hurts.
Why would you laugh at that?
Like, yep.
So yeah. Anyways, that was a tangent, but be smart about it. But I really think if you just start little arguments, flirt, say we look nice or whatever, just build your sense of humor into the conversation and while complimenting her. That's all you got to do.
All right. Thank you so much, man.
No problem. I wish you the best
Have
of
a good
luck.
night.
You too.
Thank you so much.
There you go. God damn, give me a second.
Call from
Dara.
Kara?
Dara.
With a D?
Yeah, with a D.
Hi, Dara. What can I do for you?
I am down horrendously for one of my coworkers.
Ooh, okay. Let me hear it.
Yeah, it's terrible. So, we are both teachers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we are both middle school teachers. We both teach the same group of 7th graders.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a disaster because I don't know, like he might have had something going on at the beginning of the year. Like I heard a rumor that he was engaged and the engagement was broken off.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, I'm going to leave that alone. Don't want to get involved in that. But been kind of becoming friends over the last couple of months. And for a while we had like an inside joke that was a lot of fun. And the most recent time that I brought it up, it was like all of the chemistry, the sparks that were flying, just like completely died. And I don't know what I did, but I think he hates my guts now.
You think?
I don't know. He's very hard to read, which is part of the problem.
So 2 things. 1, I want to let you know that the child inside of me is giddy right now because when you find out that teachers the fact that teachers are people is always exciting to hear because you just assume they're just not people. Like, you know what I mean? When you're a kid in high school,
right? Of course, yeah.
It's like Mr. Dede and he's just in school and he wears a shirt and he teaches math or whatever. And then you have a live outside of it and you're like, holy shit, these people drink alcohol? Like, that's so crazy. So anyways, it's interesting to hear. And 2, so let's say I'm trying to think of a celebrity. Regardless, Billie Eilish, we'll just say her. You'll always hear those stories where people are like, oh, I met her and she was so nice. Or you hear the stories of like, oh, Billie Eilish is such a fucking asshole. Like, you just hear like rumors about celebrities like being mean, right? So it's because every day someone comes up and asks them for an autograph. And some days
Right.
they just are so like they're just having a bad day. They dropped their phone in the toilet while they were going to the bathroom or some wild shit. And then someone comes up and is like, "Oh my God, I love you so much." Put a pen and paper in their face. Can I get an autograph? Like, not today. And then all of a sudden you're an asshole. This guy, you had a great conversation with him. The sparks were flying. And then the last time you brought it up, the sparks weren't flying. That mofo might have put salt in his coffee instead of sugar. He might have had just woke up a little too early. Might have had a bad day. Don't base off he's done with you just because of one relationship or one conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
The problem, like the main issue, is that I'm usually a very like outgoing person. I'm not afraid to make the first move. I'm not afraid to ask a guy out on a date. But we work together, and I mean, especially in this particular industry in teaching,
right?
Like if I ask him out and he says no, we have to continue to pretend to be friends in front of these 13-year-olds for the next few years.
Also, 13-year-olds are vicious, so that's like the worst age group. Like 8-year-olds are oblivious.
It's terrible.
16-year-olds are doing their own thing. 13-year-olds are just here for the show, eating popcorn and talking shit. So I get that.
And they live for the drama between the teachers. So
I
like,
know.
They catch on to everything. It's terrible.
Well, so I am also a believer of, don't shit where you eat. I think that dating within the workplace is, not things can go south, like you just described. You have to pretend, and it's way worse when you have an audience. So I get that. It's like literally like dating the lead in a play in your study or whatever. Like it's just things can go awry in front of a million people. But
yeah,
it's also one of those things where, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 22.
22. Okay, I'm 24. It gets harder to meet people once you get to this age. Like you don't have a lot of opportunities. So I'm starting to lean towards the other way. So it's just keep reading the room. I wouldn't say do it until you're sure. You know what I mean? Like we're at the beginning of this. We're at the very beginning of this. So don't go into it blind. We have one good conversation where sparks are flying, one where he just was a putz. You can't read him. Start to try and learn his language. You know what I mean? Like
okay.
If you get the notes, flirt with him a little bit, not in front of the kids, God forbid, but in the teacher's room, whatever you got to do.
God.
Like be smart about it, but keep dropping really subtle hints, and also like try and get some information out of him, and then make your game plan out of that. Still might blow up in your face, but if you want it, go for it. Because, I'm not gonna say you only have so much time left, but you only have so many opportunities to meet great people.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Good
advice. Yeah. Thank you, Father.
Also, real quick question. What's the average age of teachers in your school?
Like mid to late 20s.
That is so crazy. I don't know if that's what, like when I was a kid, I just assumed everyone was 50 when they were teachers. It's probably not the case.
Yeah.
I'm assuming everyone was like mid to late 20s, but it's just.
Well, to be fair, they're really, really bad at guessing ages. So, one of the other teachers at the school that I work at is my dad.
Okay.
And so, which is actually really fun and hilarious. But sometimes, I have like a picture of me and my dad when I was a really little kid on my desk. And sometimes my students will be like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know he was your husband." It's no, he's like 40 years older than me, dude. How do you not know that? How can you not look at him and then look at me and see that?
I want to tell you that I think what you're doing, despite all this relationship shit, is terrific. Because one, I don't like children. And two, my biggest pet peeve in life is morons. And children are just temporary morons.
Yeah.
And
they really are.
And you just got to mold their little brains into something that's worth having. And I just don't have the time or the patience for that. So you're doing a good job. Let's hope we can pass a bill to get you guys paid more, because God forbid you're not getting paid enough. And I wish you the best of luck with this fella. All right?
I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Father. Have a great day.
No problem. Have a good one. Support the teachers. You guys are saying W's in the chat. Why are you saying W's in the chat? Because you got to 100. Is that what we're saying? 100 subs? 101 subs? Philipper OS, thank you for the subscription. And gotta get closer. Cherryite. Thank you for the Prime sub. We got to 101 subs. Much appreciated. How many days are left on that? I gotta go up and read it. I can make it bigger.
Call from
Cherry.
Oh,
to
Sherry, how you doing?
Oh my gosh. Hi. I didn't think that was actually gonna work.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm really good. Well, not good because I'm calling. But
Right. You're doing fine.
I'm doing as well as I can be. So I have kind of I'm gonna try to go through it as fast as I can.
Okay.
I recently had my first boyfriend ever.
Okay.
Yay. Unfortunately, this happened in like November. He decided he like randomly told me that he wanted a break.
Okay.
And I found out a while, and he was like, I just kind of want to be friends right now. I'm just not ready. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, I can wait. Like, I don't really have an issue with that. And I found out that from many of my friends that he just was lying. And until about February, I kind of had a time where I was not believing that, and I let him get away with a lot of things that he really shouldn't have.
Gotten away with.
Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
He would do a ton of relationship stuff. Like, he kissed me on the forehead all the time. Like, was always talking to me. It was like he was like, we can still send like pictures and stuff too. It was bad. And then recently we got in a fight, and I was like, you know what? It's done. I'm not talking to him anymore because we got in this fight. And he, like, I didn't speak to him for 2 days, and he was like on his Snapchat, like, I messed up so bad. Like, you know, when you mess up so bad. And like, he's like, I lost her and I really cared for her. And I was like, oh, like, maybe he like actually does.
No.
Silly me.
No.
I know. No, it's so bad. And then I talked to him, and then he was being like how he was in the beginning of our relationship, and I thought, oh, like, maybe. And then after I told him that I was upset that he just all of a sudden stopped kind of talking to me again, because we hung out like the day after that, and he was like, I love you, and we were like kissing and stuff, and it was so bad. And he was like, I can't wait to like for you to come over to my house again and stuff. And then he was like, I'm trying to get over you, like, after he told me that he just still wasn't ready for a relationship, because he told me he wasn't over me still, but he wasn't ready for a relationship.
He just...
And then, yeah.
Did you... I don't know. We had a video do really well on the TikTok. I don't know if you watch our TikToks, but...
Yeah, I do.
Do you know the one I'm talking about? Where the girl thought
I think so.
The girl thought she was being used, and I had to break it down for her. Luckily,
Yeah.
you're not in the thick of it anymore. She was in that area of her friends telling her what your friends were telling you, and you were in denial. So luckily we're past that point, but he just wants the manipulation tactics he's using on you is disgusting. Like, I've seen this play out a million times, where it's just like you did what I told that girl to do, and you're like, you cut him off for 2 days and he was already on his hands and knees. Like, you just got to cut these douchebags off, because they're getting everything they want. They're getting everything they want without having commitment. And you want commitment.
Honestly,
and treating you like shit. And I'm glad you know it now, because this is a learning lesson that people late into their lives. Because psychopaths and pieces of shit and manipulators aren't every guy. Like, it's not, I know there's like the fuck all men or whatever, but it's not every guy. A lot of guys are great. And it's just,
I know.
But odds are you're going to run into one. And odds are they're going to really fuck with your head for a little bit, because you're new. And they prey off the new. And this is your first boyfriend, so terrible introduction to the dating world. I'm telling you, it's going to get better. But you're reading the red flags now. You can see it, and you know now that you're worth more, right? You're worth more than that.
Yeah, I do, for the most part. Honestly, the reason I wanted to call was because one of my friends told me I work with him too, which is even worse. And we were friends before this. But he told one of my friends that he was joking that I might like hurt myself if he gets a new girlfriend, and I was like, why would you ever do that? And it was awful. It's awful.
First of all, I mean, some people might do that. Some people are like that. You know, some people have mental issues. But it's
Yeah.
also, what an ego trip this fucking dude's on. Like, I get that you're the first, he's your first boyfriend or whatever. So I could see
Yeah.
why you might be so head over heels. But also, fuck this dude. Honestly, what a piece of shit. You're worth more than that. I'm sorry you went through that, but give it like 2 months. You'll be good.
I know. Yeah, I'm trying.
I know.
Like, I'm really trying.
It's just got to promise me, one, you're not going to go back to him.
I am trying not to. All my
No,
friends will
oh,
probably
whoa,
have
whoa,
to
whoa,
hold
whoa,
me
whoa,
down,
whoa, whoa.
But I won't. I won't.
What do you mean? What do you mean there's a chance you might go back to him? People have to hold you down. We just had a great conversation about why this guy's an asshole. What are you talking about?
I honestly don't think he ever would, even anyway. So,
No. That's not the. That should not be like, oh, well, he's not going to do it, so I'll be fine. He's a master manipulator.
I know. That's why I'm like, I might, because I know that he's like that.
That's why you have to block
I
him.
at least
You have
keep
to.
self-aware.
He's a psychopath. Get him out of your phone. Don't let him do this. Another guy will come. I promise you that. This guy's a piece of shit.
I
You're
know.
just gonna hurt yourself. Listen, if you just want to have fun, that's fine. If you just want to do whatever you're gonna do. But if you expect a relationship out of this dude, he's not gonna give it to you. He's gonna use you.
I don't anymore. I don't.
Okay, but
I'm pretty. I trust me. I'm pretty done at this point. When I say like, I might go back. I might go back for like a day maybe. but
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
But
like I'm pretty done. Like I'm pretty emotionally wasted at this point.
That's because but you got to remember why you're emotionally wasted is because of him.
Yeah.
So that should instill, like, I get, like, the first boyfriend, like, your brain dumps a bunch of whatever chemicals that make you, like, attached to them. So, like, your body's fighting that because you just got dished a bunch of poison on top of all these good feeling chemicals. So you're all conflicted and shit. But you got to remember what bit you. You got to remember that he's a feral dog. He's not a puppy. He's going to snap on you and it's going to hurt. And you can pet a feral dog. Sometimes they'll let you pet them, but it's not worth the risk. Like, just the next time you're just, the day-long relationship you're looking for, whatever. I'm trying to be PG about this. Download Tinder.
Yeah.
See how many
I did.
Yes.
I did actually.
See how many pieces of shit
I
are
have
floating
so many
around
matches.
looking for
It
what
made
you
me feel
have.
so much better.
Exactly. Focus on, I'd much rather you take a chance. I mean, don't go to, be safe. Bring a knife or pepper spray.
Yeah.
But I'd much rather you try with another stranger than go back to this asshole. Okay?
Oh yeah. I might have a date coming up soon, so
Okay.
we're good.
And maybe that'll be
Doing okay.
fantastic. Maybe it'll make you forget about this asshole. Just focus on other people right now, okay?
I have been. Thank you so much.
No problem. I wish you the absolute
really-
best of luck.
Yeah, thank you. I just needed somebody who was not one of my friends to just tell me it straight.
To
so I
shake you?
can be like, yep, kick me in the gear.
Yep.
So I can go.
Get
Thank
the fuck
you so
out.
much, Father.
Bless your
Thank
heart.
you.
That's like 90% of these calls is people just hearing what they already know. Or hearing what they already know and not listening. I hope she listens to me. Once again, thank you guys so much. I got more subs? What the fuck? Tux Man, thank you for the Prime sub. That Guy, 8848, thank you for the regular sub. Tynegar, thank you for the subscription on the Prime. We're blowing past our goal. I gotta make the goal higher. I won't do that. That'll be an ego dump. Yes, I'm answering. Yes.
Call from
Hello? Okay. Good God. What is happening? Why are people just hanging up when I answer? You guys pranking me right now? You DDoSing me? Thank you for your assistance, Father, but I must leave. Go out there and make the world a better place.
call from
Belle.
Belle? Hello? I can hear myself in the background. What is going on right now?
call from
Jack.
Jack, are you gonna hang up on me?
No, I'm not.
Okay. What can I do for you?
I spoke a few weeks ago. I'm the one who, you thought my school was like the one from Euphoria.
Oh, yeah, because there's a bunch of shit going down. Yeah, what's up?
So I am here for some advice.
Yep, I'm here for it.
So I'm like, I think I mentioned last time I'm like kind of a theater kid.
Yeah.
I've been since COVID. I've gotten like sort of a friend group due to being on FaceTime until however long. And so essentially I gained feelings for one of my friends, and I was like, I've tried shaking them because I know I just don't want to ruin the friendship, and I'm definitely not their type or anything, but nothing's really worked. I've tried looking elsewhere, but for some reason the feelings just aren't shaking, and they're dating someone, so I don't want to, ruin their lives. So I was just wondering on what I should do.
Hold up. Sorry. Some stuff's going down in the chat. Anyways, so you're trying to shake the feelings for a friend because you don't want to ruin anything, right?
I don't want to like ruin my friendship with them, and they're dating someone, and this has been like well over a year that I've had these feelings, and nothing's shaken them for some reason.
Well, it's because
I'm obsessed.
It's one of those things where how people can speak really good Spanish because they're constantly the only good way to learn a language is to surround yourself with that language, right?
Mm-hmm.
So people in Spanish-speaking neighborhoods can speak pretty good Spanish because they're constantly being surrounded by Spanish. So it's one of those things where you're constantly surrounded by this person. So those feelings are going to fade. And I'm not going to tell you to run away or to ignore them, but it's like, every time you dip your toe back into a conversation with them or just being around them, it's like you're sick and you keep sleeping on the same pillowcase and you keep reinfecting yourself every night. And it's going to last longer and longer. So it sucks, but it's the same thing my scripture teacher taught me in high school, Mr. Brown, saying he was a married man, and he said the only way to stay loyal is if you meet someone that you love that's not your wife. You just got to run away because you're a human. There's no trick to shut off that part of your brain that falls in love. There's no trick to that. It's just you just got to cut off the fuel, and the fuel is that you're constantly around this person. You're constantly in love. And I know that you're not probably not in a situation where you can run away from this person, but until then, that's the best advice I can give you. Maybe don't be cold to her, but maybe try and isolate the situation long enough where you can start focusing on someone else in your life, which is going to be hard because you're so deep into this one, but put the effort towards finding another partner where their brain chemistry can start switching off one switch and start switching on another, because those are really our only options. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll try. I'll try some of that.
You got to.
I
get it.
I feel like I've done so much already. Like I've been, we've fallen in and out of talking multiple times. Recently, we've kind of been talking less, and nothing seems to be working for some reason.
Well, so
even
this is
they're my best friend. It's more like this is the person I'm closest to. It's not like, oh, it's a friend that's in the friend group. No, this is my best friend, and I don't want to be that stereotypical guy best friend who's just waiting to ruin things.
Right. I get that. But it's also, so you don't want to date her, right? I mean, you do want to date her, but she's not interested. Are we confirming that?
She hasn't said anything, but I'm interested in listening. I'm judging by her past.
Okay. And she's in a relationship. So
yes.
So every time you go in and out of talking, it's like a drug because you've been dosing yourself all this time. And then it's not going to feel good when you stop talking to her because you start missing her. The more time you spend away from someone, you start putting rose-colored glasses on it. It gets even worse. But you got to get over that hump. When people get off drugs, it's not 3 days. They go through withdrawal, and it hurts more. They'd rather just have the damn drug and feel that pain without the pain of not having it. So the more time you spend away and the more time you focus on someone else, the better it's going to get. But you got to give yourself the self-control, and two, the ability and time to do that. Okay?
Thank you, Father.
No problem. Wish you the best of luck, my guy. That's a tough one, but I believe in you.
You too. Have a good night.
You too. All right. We're a little over time, but I'll do one more.
Call from
Sean.
I can hear myself in the background, Sean. Can you turn that down? Sean.
Oh, sorry. I didn't ever think I'd get in.
Yeah, here you are. What can I do for you?
There's this person I talked to. So I'm 22. I work in like a guitar center, and there's this cool girl I talk to like every day.
Does she work there, or does she just come in?
She works there too. We both work there.
Okay, all right.
Like we get regulars, but she actually works there, and I just, I've been working there for like since like August, but I started talking to her like a month ago when I started getting more students as a teacher and all that.
Right.
And like super chill. Last time I was in, I was there. It was like till like late at night, and we were just talking because I could have went home, but I didn't. We were just talking. She's super into like different types of music. I just like talking about music. We talked about a ton of different stuff. And I realized I kind of like her.
Right.
But my my high school self activated. Not like in the moment I was talking to her, but high school self started overthinking like what the heck did we do? Because I've never dated anybody before.
Okay.
So like I'm not experienced in this field. So I guess the question is like, is it should I just kind of ask her to hang out? Like we've been talking, like there's a good vibe I get from her. It's not like back in high school where I did anything to like a girl. Like I actually genuinely like thought she was cool.
Yeah.
Kind of just want to hang out, but
yeah.
I'm not experienced in this field.
So it's funny because earlier in this call I was saying like I don't believe in like don't shit where you eat, don't date people you work with, right? But there are I believe 2 exceptions to that rule. One of them is Trader Joe's, because everyone's fucking at Trader Joe's for some goddamn reason, and the other one is Guitar Center, because you all are music dorks, and no one works at Guitar Center because they just need a job. Like people who work at Guitar Center all of them are either into music or can play like 4 instruments. How many do you play guitar?
I'm a guitar teacher, but I also play bass and I'm a singer.
Yeah, so there you go. You all have a very shared experience. It's like working at a shooting range. Like you're gonna know about guns, so it's the same thing where it's like you have this shared experience, so you already kind of have a leg up. You're both having good conversation. I know you're not experienced with this, but you don't have to just say like, hey, come over one-on-one on a date. I think it'd be fine to do that, like just hang out with her. But I think it'd be a lot easier for you to like go to a show that you both like, or do something that's both based around what you're both into. So like maybe an album just drops that you're both really into. It's like, let's have a listening party, or go to a show. I don't know how possible that is, but something like that where you both will be enjoying it, and it's not all the pressure's not on you to perform because you have something that you can both talk about and also both enjoy at the same time.
Okay, well, I did tell her, like, because she told me about going to concerts, and I was like, I'd never been to one. And where we live, they're not super common. My idea was, like, I was going to ask, because, like, she loves talking about, like, pop culture and, like, what's going on and stuff. So I genuinely do want to, like, talk to her about that and learn more about it. So I was thinking of, asking her and be like, I just want to, like, would you love to, like, hang out? I'd love to pick your brain more about that topic. But I always thought that was kind of, like, too straightforward. I don't know.
I don't think that's too straightforward. It's like a weird middle ground where it's not straightforward enough, because she's going to see through that. Like, even though it's true, like, you also want to, like, you think she's cute and you're into her. And by saying, like, I just want to pick your brain about pop culture, like, she's kind of going to see through that. And, it's not that big of an issue. Like, maybe she'll see through that and think it's cute and still go for it. But, like, it's a little on the nose that, like, it's kind of an excuse to hang out. So if you said, like, hey, we should hang out sometime, and then kind of bring up the fact that, like I just, like, we're always, like, I want to learn more about this pop culture stuff. Something like that. Don't make it the reason. Say, like, I do want to hang out with you, but also, like you can tell me more about that pop culture stuff, and, like, I can show you whatever the fuck I'm into. Just go with that. And I know, like, you're not, like you said, you're not prolific with dating, but definitely a way to get into it. At the very least, like, get her number first. Do you have her number?
Yeah, but it's only because we work together, and she, like, tells me stuff that I need to know for work. So it's not on. That's why I've never texted her, because I'm just like, you only text me to say, oh, your student didn't show up, not like, yo, what's up? I didn't really want to do that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I get that. Like, it's like kind of shitty because you were like forced to get her number, so like you don't want to like force her in that situation to make it uncomfortable. And
Yeah.
It's a work thing, but like maybe get a different form of contact. So like Snapchat, Instagram, like be like, are you on Instagram? Whatever the fuck, are you on Snapchat? Snapchat's a little horny, so maybe stay away from that. But like Instagram, Bandcamp, I don't know, whatever you music kids are doing nowadays, and just go off that. Maybe you don't have to start off by saying let's hang out off the rip because it's a little awkward, but start small. Get little things from her, make sure she's into it, and then go from there. I think that you have a good shot with this person. If you're talking and, you both have similar interests, go for it. But just ease your way into it. I wouldn't just jump in.
I'm actually happy because I was really just going to like jump in without thinking, but I was like, you know what, maybe I should just get some outside input just to make sure I'm not making like small, because I definitely like after watching everything, like, yeah, I hate being a creep or being somebody
Exactly.
that is just making it awkward. I just want to, just get into this world that I've never done because I just never really was good at it and I'm like, now that I graduated college, I'm just like, now what?
I hate to sound like a male feminist, but it's like the worst part about being a man is other shitty men. Like we have things going on pretty good in our lives. We're men, but it's also, like the worst part about being a man is that these fucking assholes out here being creeps, and like when you just try and be in, like you just want to like hang out with a girl, like they assume the worst because there's the worst people out there are men, so you just gotta like fight.
Yeah.
You gotta fight against that. So I understand where you're coming from. It sucks that like you have to be smart about it, but be smart about it. I'm with you on that. Just the jumping in works, I would say 40% of the time. If they really like you, it'll be fine. It really will be if you just jump in and say, I want to hang out. But let's find out if they really like you first. Right?
Okay. Well, I'll try to work it into, because I've gotten good at just understanding social cues. So I'll try to work it into natural conversation.
There you go. That's what you got to do. Soften
All right.
the blow.
Thank you, Father.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye-bye. All right. Guitar Center folks are so friendly. Or they're dicks. There's no in between. If you know what I mean. Like, I want to buy a guitar. Pfft. Which one? And you're like, oh, I don't know. You snob. You asshole. Thank you for all the subs tonight. I appreciate that. We got a shit ton of follows. I also appreciate that. We're up to 14,000 followers on this Twitch. Tugg, promote the reservation. Oh, yes. Thank you, Indie Porn. If you want to reserve your call on the next one, there's a donation button, I think, below. You can scroll down, and it's $10. We had one today, the first caller. If you want to reserve your spot in the calls, because someone in this is like, I'm so pissed I'm not getting on, which sucks. I understand that. It's the system we use, and it's first come, first serve. But if you'd like to get in, $10 donation, we reserve your spot. Just $10 donation, then DM us on Twitch with your name and number, and maybe what you want to talk about, and we'll go from there. But we will start. Stop spamming. Stop spamming. We'll put you in timeout. We're about to end. What did I say? Indy, take him out. I know there's a delay, but I'm sick of it. Stay in the stream anyways. Don't ban him, but put him in timeout. Let us raid. That person last time, I don't know if you guys were here, but the last person we raided was adorable and super grateful and super nice. She was Canadian. She almost cried because we raided her. It was fantastic. That's what I go for every time we raid people. I really look for that. So, where's my music? There we go. Once again, thank you guys so much for showing up today. We'll be back on Wednesday. Happy St. Patty's Day, by the way. I'm a Catholic priest. I feel like I have to say that. Don't be idiots, but have a good one. Let's see. Who do we want to raid? What's this one? This guy looks fun. We'll do him. All right, guys. 1 second. I got to figure this out. Hopefully this works out. Have a great rest of your week until Wednesday. You too. I appreciate that. All right, guys. Be nice. Be cordial. $81, $97, $112. Oh, my God. I love that half of you guys do this every time. It's fantastic. All right. I'll see you guys on Friday. Sorry for the camera shit, by the way. Bye.